Hello everyone, welcome back again. So our today's problem is array operations, and this is a easy problem. And the statement is you are given an array of n integers and you must return the number of operations required to make this array 0. Okay, and for this you can do this operation, and the operation is choose a sub array of non-zero elements and replace always 0, and 0 must be present in array. Okay, so the question is you have to count the number of sub arrays which doesn't contains 0. So let's take example number 1 where the array is 3 0 4 5. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to count the number of sub arrays which doesn't contains 0. So the first sub array is 3 and the second sub array is 4 comma 5. So this is our answer, right? So our answer will be what? 2. Count was 2. So that's it. And for example number 2, there is no 0 present in the array, so we have to return -1. So let's try to write the code. So first of all, we'll create a function to check initially the array contains 0 or not. So let's create static boolean is 0 presents and int array, a for loop from int I is equal to 0 to I less than array dot length and I plus plus, and if array or I is equal to 0, then return true, and outside the loop return false. So that's it, to check initially 0 or not. And now our main function, I created inside the function, it will be outside. Okay, so now that's it. And now we have to count the sub arrays, right? So again a for loop from int I is equal to 0 to I less than n I plus plus, right? And now int count equal to 0 and temp is equal to 0. So if array I not equal to 0, then what we're going to do, we will increase the value of temp. So temp plus plus, and else if temp not equal to 0, then we'll increase the value of count, otherwise count is equal to 0. Temp is equal to 0. That's it. And outside the loop we'll do the same for checking the last substring. So that's it, and we will finally return count. And on thing, the second example, so if 0 is not present, 0 present, then we'll return -1. So let's run and compile first. Here temp is equal to 0. Okay, so this is correct. Now submit. Okay, so this is so there is a mistake in the test cases. Okay, so for this example, we can see in example that it says we have to return -1 because this array doesn't contains any 0. But in private test case, we can see that they expect 1 instead of -1. So this is, I guess, incorrect. So for that we have to comment out this line. So now submit. Okay, now the test case are passed, and we can write the C++ code also. So let's write. So copy this code and just C++ and paste it here. Okay, and now run. Okay, so we can see this is same for C++ also. So thank you for watching, guys.